Chapter 1. Late again, Alex muttered, glancing at the clock for the third time as he finished setting the table. He'd planned everything to be ready by 7, thinking foolishly that maybe tonight Leo would show up on time. He'd lost count of the times his brother had swanned in an hour late with a grin and a story about someone he'd met along the way. A door creaked open and there he was, same loose dark curls tumbling over his forehead, same lean build, same quick smile that had once gotten them both out of trouble countless times. Leo, however, carried himself with a casual swagger that Alex had never been able to master. "What was it this time?" Alex asked, eyebrow raised. "Did you stop to help an old lady cross the road? A street musician? Or maybe you got sucked into an impromptu party?" Leo's grin stretched as he draped his leather jacket over the back of a chair and pulled out a bottle of wine from a crinkled paper bag. "None of the above. Met a pastry chef on the way here. Soufflé, she named her dog, if you can believe it. The little thing looked exactly like her." Alex rolled his eyes, unable to keep the corners of his mouth from twitching. Leo had always been the charmer, the one who drew people in with nothing more than a smile and a well-placed compliment. They looked identical, with the same eyes, same sharp jawline and easy smile, but Leo's personality seemed to shift his entire aura. Where Alex's expressions were reserved, sometimes bordering on stoic, Leo's were open, inviting, magnetic. "Is it so hard to stick to the plan?" Alex asked, taking the bottle and reaching for a corkscrew. "You were only meant to pick up the wine, not collect a life story." "Wine and small talk go together," Leo shrugged. "You really should try it sometime, Alex. People are fascinating. Besides, I knew you'd still be here, probably arranging forks by order of importance." "Oh, come on," Alex replied, biting back a grin as he twisted open the bottle. "Some of us value stability over serial heartbreak." "Stability," Leo scoffed. "You, Alex, are about as stable as it gets. Reliable. Predictable." He flashed a cheeky grin. "Comforting." Alex shook his head, ignoring the jab. "And you're just so adventurous, right? One girl to the next, or guy, no one ever knows what you're looking for, probably not even you." Leo picked up his glass, swirling the wine, as though he actually knew what he was doing. "Look, I'll admit my love life's complicated. But at least I'm living. You're the one stuck in this routine." The words stung a bit, and Leo noticed. He softened, placing a hand on Alex's shoulder. "Hey, you know I'm just messing with you. And anyway," he shrugged, "you and I are the same at the end of the day." "Yeah, except I don't leave every dinner date wondering if it'll turn into a roll in the hay," Alex shot back. But even as he said it, he felt a pang of fondness. Leo's chaotic approach to life drove him up the wall, but it was also what made him, well, Leo. He looked at his brother, and despite their differences, the sight was like looking in a mirror. They shared the same rich dark hair, thick and a little unruly, falling in soft waves that skimmed their foreheads. Identical hazel eyes reflected hints of green, flickering between warmth and intensity depending on their moods. Yet, there was something different in the way those familiar features presented themselves on each of them. Alex's face, though structured the same as Leo's, held a quiet, serious air, his brows often slightly furrowed as if caught up in some deep thought. His cheekbones were just as defined as Leo's, but he tended to look more contemplative, whereas Leo's expression held a spark of mischief, a playful tilt at the corners of his mouth as if he always knew the punchline first. Their builds were nearly identical, both athletic but not overly muscular, though Alex stood a fraction straighter, his posture as precise as his reserved personality. Leo, by